Well, hello again, everyone. It's David DaCosta back on the Parkbench. Parkbench.com/Carlsbad is the website. I'm your local realtor for North San Diego County, working in all areas, work with Harcourt's prime properties. My guest today is Vicki, and Vicki Walsh she's an artist. Her company is called SIP Art Space. Welcome, Vicki.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
So describe your business to the Parkbenchers, please.
Okay, it's a bit unusual, especially for North County. I have three aspects to this business. I have a gallery that's in the 300 square foot space up front. Should be an office. It's what these spaces, warehouse spaces should be used for. I'm using mine as a gallery up front. And then the 1,000 square feet I have in the back, I use it as my art studio and also to teach painting and drawing twice a week, Wednesdays and Thursdays, most days. I take time off, but that's what I use the space for.
Perfect. Is this water? Is this oils or what watercolor?
It's oil painting, strictly oil painting and drawing of all kinds.
All right. And this might sound like a dumb question, but you'd be amazed at the various answers I get. What made you decide to open this business?
Well, I've always had my own business. I've only worked for people for a short time when I was younger. I found that difficult with the climate of things in those days for a single girl. This business came about during COVID. I also
Hello, I think we got stuck. Good old internet. Continue, Vicki. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay,
continue on.
Okay, so I don't know where it got cut off, but I also work at Palomar College. So I was online at COVID and we were all hating life and I was getting claustrophobic at home. My husband was at home and all of my classes that I used to teach outside of Palomar had closed down as well. So I oddly opened this place up in June, probably waited until August to hold classes to still teach my students that I had at the Athenaeum and at Lux Art Institute. The Palomar, I'd had a better internet, oddly enough. Maybe it's not working good today, but I had better internet here. And so I taught my classes from here and at Palomar, and we started classes. We never got COVID. I have a big warehouse door. I have a fan, air was blowing through. We all wore a mask and everything went well. That's why I started this particular business. The gallery, yeah, the gallery came later because I didn't want to bring too many people in during that time.
And so what's been the biggest surprise since you opened?
That people come. The classes, it was surprising. It has grown a lot since then. And that people would come during COVID when it was, when regulations were lifted.
Well,
and
the name of your business, sorry for interrupting, the name of your business is SIP Art Space. I know what art is. I know what the space is. Tell me about the sipping part.
Well, the sip was, everybody thinks it's a wine and sip. And I used to have a winery next door to me. So a lot of people thought of it as a paint and sip. The SIP is an acronym for Someday I'll Paint. I used to have my own business in a 3D computer animation video company. And it was very stressful. And I never meant to do it. I was a forensic medical illustrator. It turned into, crashing cars with accident reconstructionists. It was interesting at the time, but I got really tired of managing people, writing contracts, and I wanted to be an artist. And my mantra always was, someday I'll paint. Someday
I'll paint. SIP, SIP. I love it.
So I'll get to do what I always wanted to do.
Well, that's a great little story. I really enjoyed that. So what would your customers say they love most about SIP Art Space?
I don't really know how to answer that. I think they enjoy the learning process. I get all kinds of people, mostly women. We're going to have a gardener come through here soon with a blower. But I think they enjoy learning. They're glad they found me. They're glad they have the space to come to. And then I think most surprising is because I think San Marcos is an art desert. We don't have galleries here, that people are surprised that there is a gallery here. So
good. No, it's budgeted. It's starting somewhere. So what else do you do besides work?
at home, I have a 2.5 acre garden. My husband and I love the garden. We have a small vineyard. I have 2 dogs, one of which I like. And that's about it. My work is my passion, so I don't see it as work. So
Great. And how do we contact you? Share for the Parkbench folks and your
that would be
how we get a hold
awesome.
of you.
I have a website, SIP Art Space. It has all my classes. It has my phone number. It has my email. So I would suggest everybody going to www.sipartspace, all one word, .com.
And are you on Facebook too and other media channels?
I'm on Facebook as SIP Art Space, and I'm on Instagram as SIP Art Space.
Fantastic. Well, let's finish up. We don't want the blower to intrude on us here. So I don't know what happened with the spotty internet. We'll see how this turns out, but it's been a pleasure, Vicki. And thank you so much for taking time out of the schedule. And we'll be in touch. You heard it here, folks. Vicki Walsh at sipartspace.com. Thanks again.
Thank you. Thank you so much, David. Bye-bye.